So my name is Stuart Prentice. I'm a Programme Manager at Barnsley College within the Health, Science, Education and Childcare Department. It's raised standards within our learners first and foremost, but also our staff, because it's been able to upskill them from a digital innovation point of view, because we're using a virtual reality platform. And so we first of all had to get the staff's buy-in, but also their training of that platform to be able to then take forward and use in the classroom within our Discover Digital suite for our learners to engage in it. The main activity was, we did a few different phases, and it was all about running a pilot to make sure it was fit for purpose for our learners. After we'd engaged with our staff and trained them, it was about getting a pilot in for our level 3 year 1 healthcare and social learners to see that it was fit for purpose. And there was a few bumps in the road as far as the Wi-Fi settings and just the compatibility with the Oculus that we were using and the platform we were using. But superb IT services and digital team that overcome them problems. So having them on hand was definitely beneficial. And then we went back to obviously the pilot with the learners that could use the body swaps and actually engage in the virtual world of healthcare and practicing person-centred care, which is what the pilot was all about. The key outcomes was about measuring learners' starting points and being able to measure that, track that, and then reassess along their academic year. And the skills were relatable to what employers actually are after, as far as bridging the gaps in their skills. So that was done on a kind of like a knowledge, skills and behaviour tracker after we'd engaged with employers to find out what them key skills, behaviours and knowledges were. So for example, communication came up time and time again, where our young people perhaps haven't got the confidence with their communication, verbal skills, but also their active listening and be able to then take on and interpret, gather evidence, and then put together some sort of problem solving, and ultimately a healthcare plan for within the healthcare sector. So that was a key outcome. Our staff were able to re-engage with employers again, which was very current and beneficial, to make sure that everything that we're delivering is sequenced well and the co-design of our curriculum is fit for purpose and current, as I've just said. And then beyond that, kind of like some of the surprises were how it's been developed since. So we've got other curriculum areas, such as GCSE English within our department, that have actually engaged in it for preparation of presentation and listening skills. So they're public speaking module that we have on body swaps. They've been able to engage in that and prepare them better. It has been really encouraging. The feedback from our learners during the pilot has been really good, really positive. They've really seen the benefit of it. They've enjoyed the creativity of body swaps and how it takes them into the virtual world, so they can practice the key skills that they can see going to be beneficial, first and foremost for their placement, but also for the longer term of the course, and also then their next steps, whether it be HE and ultimately going into their career. The unintended benefits was I suppose the pleasant surprise how, as a department, our staff have really engaged with it and they've really bought into it. So an example of that is our GCSE English team, who have recently, just after our learners have done the resits, November resits, and the next kind of assessment is the listening and speaking assessment. They're really gearing them up for that by doing the presentation and public speaking module on body swaps. So that's taking place this week, and in fact they're probably in there right now, one of the cohorts doing that in readiness for their listening and speaking assessment.